Oh my fucking god, bro. Oda. Thank you. Thank you, Oda. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sensei the Glove, the bald head black anime nerd, back with my review of One Piece manga chapter 951, Rampage. Bro. Oh, bro. Like, it's so much shit to unpack in this chapter. Like, it's so much information, bro. Like, so much information. Yo, it's like hard. Like, it's even hard. Like, I don't even really know where I want to start. Like, my mind is like fucked right now over all the shit that is kind of being revealed to us or has been revealed to us in this chapter. Like damn, like man. I guess this is Oda kind of playing fill in the gaps or kind of like catch up to what everybody else is doing, which is kind of what a lot of people call, yeah, we were going to move to figure out where everybody else is. Everything's calmed down in the city. Orochi knows that Law has been captured, but it was kind of vague who who he knows let go. So in that first page, we see Orochi spazzing because he's like, "Oh my God, you let them go, or they ran away." Depending on whatever translation you read, but you let them go, they ran away. How? And the only Waban guy is basically telling them like no, but I mean we did, but we caught Law, and they're basically masterminds. So everybody else will pretty much abide by whatever we say because we have their leaders, so it doesn't matter. So, because later on in the chapter we discover that Law agreed to be captured for the freedom of his crewmates. It was up in the air up until I read it for the fifth time whether or not the people of Wano knew that they were free, because obviously, another big part of the chapter was that the wanted posters were all over the place. The wanted posters for Law's crew members were hung up as if they think they escaped or what have you, but Hawkins willfully let them go to take Law. I think that scene was a scene that happened before the end of last chapter. I don't think last chapter happened and then this scene that we just were shown today happened. I think it was kind of a filling in the gap moment. If that makes any sense, because Beppo reaches out to Nami to give her a new symbol that they got from Yasu while Yasu was locked up before he died. It's supposed to mean something for Wano, but as he's thinking back to how he got freed, this is how. So I'm really interested to figure out, does Orochi know that they're free and just still put up the wanted posters so that hopefully he can just have his cake and eat it too? Or was he referring to basically everybody else that was in the capital that kind of was causing a ruckus? All the other Straw Hats, Zoro, and everybody else that kind of got away and didn't get captured. I don't know. So I'm interested to see kind of how that plays out, because if we're talking, if he knows that they're free and they're really just gonna go for the torture and we'll get Law to flip, then that could be interesting. But if they're going for just he doesn't know that they're free, now that's more interesting on Hawkins' part, because Hawkins let them go. So if nobody knows Hawkins let them go, now I'm looking at Hawkins kind of different. I mean, I've been looking at Hawkins kind of different this entire arc, but yo, this shit is wild. Like, it's wild. Like, and even me explaining that, I had to jump across like the entire chapter, because it's just all of this information is placed sporadically, but it's in one chapter, and that's what I fuck with. Like, don't give me, I don't want to say don't, I still love Oda for whatever he does, but I love when he gives us bits and pieces to some information and then pieces all of that shit together in one chapter in different places. That shit is great to me. So thank you, Oda, for that. From there, we move on to Sanji and Shinobu, who are basically sitting on a building somewhere, scoping the scene out, basically saying, hey, we can't come back to the capital no more. But they also peep that all of the prisoners that were captured before Yasu died are still captured. And they're like, well, why aren't they free? Shinobu basically explains to him, like, yeah, well, I don't know, they should be free, but they're not. We need to free them. It's probably like 1,000 people in there. And they switch their gaze to basically the people of Wano preparing for the fire festival, which surprised Sanji, but Shinobu explains to him again, well, the fire festival is actually to mourn the dead, not necessarily celebrate living. So that was kind of interesting. I wonder if that's gonna play kind of a role with how they do the fire festival, if that makes sense. We cut to Kinemon and Shutemaru and all of them, basically taking them to a ship. So now we have transportation to get to Onigashima. So I'm glad that they fleshed that out. Obviously, they're trying to get Frankie to repair it, but so we now know how they're gonna get there. And Kinemon feels that he knows he finally has a clear vision for how things are gonna go, which kind of was crazy to me because like, what was your plan beforehand? Like, did you ask him to take you to that boat, or did you just were you just hoping that you just knew somebody that could fucking fly over there? Like, I don't know. That shit was weird. I know I touched on the law shit, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck to think of that Law shit, bro. Like, I don't know, because what is Law's plan? Law's crew mentioned that they have to save him because saving him is better or is more important. It takes more priority over their plan. So clearly, Law's crew has their own separate plan, and Law made it imperative when Beppo and all of them got freed. Don't let Luffy know I'm free or I'm captured. And I feel like he said that for more than one reason, but the only reason I can think of is because he doesn't want Luffy to try to free him, because Luffy finds that out and it's gonna be, oh yeah, he's locked up, let's go take him out, and then nobody's gonna stop Luffy from trying to get him out of the prison. But I feel like there's another point to that. Don't tell Luffy that I'm captured, which is hilarious because Law knows Luffy's captured and doesn't know the status at Udon unless he does. Which would be wild to me. But yeah, so man, that Lost shit is fucking crazy. But it's not the craziest thing on this fucking chapter, because the end of this fucking chapter is some of the wild, bro. What? Yo, I'm still I'm sweating thinking about this. Like, it's fucking crazy. We cut to Onigashima and fucking Kaido's castle. We have a awake Big Mom chowing down on some Oshiriku or whatever the fuck. We have King, Queen, and Jack watching over her while she's still tied up eating all this food, and they're like trying to figure out, what the fuck is going on? Why did you bring her here? King's like, yo, I know for a fact I knocked this bitch off the waterfall. Like, that shit was funny as hell. It was wild because I'm like, yo, why are they feeding her? Like, she's still captured, but they feeding her. And then we get to, I guess, I don't want to say the most interesting thing, but damn near the most interesting part of this fucking chapter, which is the conversation between Big Mom and King. So Big Mom says to King, I'll forgive you for what happened yesterday or what you did yesterday if you join my crew. Now, in one translation, it says, if you join my crew. In another translation, it says, son. I took that, I didn't read that as this is Big Mom's son. I read that more as become my son, or give me a son, or I'm sonning you because you're less than me. Like, come under me as, come join my crew as, my underling. That's kind of how I took it. And she goes on to explain, there's 3 races that I don't have. Obviously, we know giants is one of them. And she said, she's speaking on this one race. One race has been thought to be lost to time, which is what she said, but you're still alive. So it's like, fuck, he's the last one. You know what I mean? Or maybe he not the last one. I don't know. But what the fuck is the nigga? I've seen a lot of people say maybe he's a Skypea. No, he's not Skypean, because one, niggas know Skypeans are a thing. Like, Arouge is a Skypean. His whole crew is full of Skypeans. Like, Kaido goes to Sky Island. Like, niggas know that shit exists. Like, that shit isn't, unbeknownst to the world. You know what I mean? But some people say a demon. Some people say, a fallen angel, some shit like that. Like, I have no fucking clue what he could be. I just don't think that that's Kaido's child, Kaido and Big Mom's child, which is what the narrative that a lot of people are pushing. I don't think that is what it is, what he is. He probably some shit that we haven't seen before or haven't come across. a lot of people thought that he was related to Magellan, in which this was something that people were saying back when King's design first was introduced, and we saw like the little suit. He looked like he had on the impaled down security guard suit with the wings and shit. Magellan had wings, so people were kind of relating that. But we don't know if it's just a suit or if that's just his build, or if that's just his devil fruit. Like he's a fucking pteranodon, so maybe he could just be in his hybrid form all the time, which I don't know. But that shit, wow. Like, she trying to recruit the nigga in the face. What? Like, Big Mom is different, G. She's different, bro. Everybody in Kaido's castle spazzing, bro. So she straight telling them, yeah, all right, well, sorry, because King basically tells her no. You all right, well, can you unhook these? Like, unshackle me now. Like, as she's stuffing her face. Everybody's saying no, and then next thing you know, Kaido comes and tells them, like, unshackle her. And they get to talking. Some of his little crew members get to talking about it. Did you know that they were on the same crew, this, that, and the third? Kaido comes, unshackles Big Mom. And I'm at this point, I'm like, yo, like, are they just about to have a regular conversation? What's about to happen? Hell no. Ain't none of that talking. Kaido with all that shit. They unshackle Big Mom. Big Mom get up. She let Napoleon loose. We find out Napoleon has just been shy this whole time because everybody's like, why the fuck hasn't her hat woken up? Like, where is Napoleon? Where's Prometheus? What the fuck is going on? She wakes his ass up and he's like, look, I was with you, but I was just too shy. I don't really know these motherfuckers. I didn't want to just come out and I don't really know these motherfuckers. She upped the thoolie on the man. Kaido upped the Billy Club. These niggas clash, bro. And the sky splits. It was giving me very much fucking Shanks versus Whitebeard vibes. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that was like chapter 434? 434. Almost double, bro. Like, what? 500 and what? 517 chapters ago? When they did that, the last time two Yonko clashed that we saw on screen? Damn, Oda, bro. I'm really hoping that Oda sets up this Rocks Pirate like breakdown. And I say that because like a lot of people were saying, they were showing everybody's wanted poster as kind of like all right, this is the status. This is the status. This was like a status check reset chapter. Like, everybody's wanted. They had all the Straw Hats posters are up as wanted. All the Hearts Pirates posters were up as wanted, which is crazy, but I just explained why. And then we cut to, as the last thing, a clash between Kaido and Big Mom. After just reintroducing us, because we already introduced, to the fact that they were on the same crew. If Oda gives us a Rocks Pirates backstory right fucking now, I will cry, bro. Like, that will be amazing. I will be so fucking happy. And I will forgive 1000% all of the off-screening that he has done this arc. I will forgive 1000%, bro, if he gives us that backstory right now. Because I'm getting backstory vibes. I don't even know. I don't want to be nowhere else in Wano right now, but in Onigashima or in fucking a backstory with younger Kaido and younger Big Mom while they, run his shit before Big Mom goes away to become a world great fucking pirate. But yo, 5 out of 5 chapter for sure, bro. Like, it's a setup chapter, but it's like, it's so much shit. Like, it's so much information. It's so much we don't know. It's so much we can speculate about. Like, what the fuck is Law gonna do? Like, what is Law's plan? He was smiling again. I think that what we saw last chapter is something that is where we are now. And I think what happened this chapter is a fill in the gap. I don't think that Law just got put in the cell. Like, Law been in the cell. We saw the cell behind him. They didn't take him from one cell to move him to another. No. He just walked away. That's what happened. So what the fuck is Law's plan? Where was Drake? Like, we didn't see any of that. Oda, I feel like that's the only other thing that Oda can do. when he fill in that gap. Show us what happened. Did Law do the personality switch? Did whose personality is Drake switched with? We clearly see that Sanji isn't there, and they have plans to go free them. But did they get there? Like Sanji mentioned that he wanted to go, help Law's crew from that same prison that they don't know that they're not in anymore. But Law's there now. So did he switch personalities with them? Did he switch it with Shinobu? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It's what race is this nigga king? Like, what is he, bro? Like, oh my God. What is the other race that Big Mom wants? Like, Oda has just laid out some fat ass information and bro, we just gotta figure this shit out. Like, I love it, bro. I love it. We now 151 chapters in, and it's still so much mystery. You are the GOAT, Goda. God damn, like, holy fuck. Does Orochi know that them niggas is free? What's Orochi's plan? Bro, that torture shit not finna work on Law, bro. You know it's not. What the fuck is Hawkins doing? If Orochi don't know, Hawkins is an op. He switches sides, but he switches to our side, so I fuck with it. What the fuck is it about, bro? What the fuck? Like, oh my God. Let me know what you guys thought about this chapter in the comments down below, man. Tell me how bad you want a Rocks Pirate a fucking backstory. Tell me how bad, for real. Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy Sensei Glove. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at Sensei Glove. Fuck with me on the Worst Generation podcast. We stream on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Play. Fuck with us there. If you want to have a conversation about the chapter, we definitely can. Hit me up in the comments down below. Like and share the video. Other than that, Sensei Glove out.